Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Never seen live trading on a widescreen. Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Friday. And yes, I said Friday because now we get to celebrate all of our hard work throughout the week by sitting back, relaxing, and talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency up until we rave at the end of the show. And that's only if we get our goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. We also have a subscriber goal this morning of, drum roll, 24,449 more. Let's get after it. See, you guys liked my short from yesterday. I'm happy you did. I was spinning in my chairs. I love spinning in my chairs. I'm like spinning in little circles out here, y'all. We're getting after it, though. We have a lot to discuss today. We have a bunch of partnerships, liquidations up the wazoo, the Czech Republic. We also have Singapore news, the FDIC. We have some news in relation to stablecoins. We have more stablecoin news. We have a lot of Bitcoin news as well, like Bitcoin companies, ETF outflows. Like, it is absolutely insane. Like, I honestly can't keep up is how crazy it is. There's also a university that is doubling down on their Bitcoin investments. In addition to that, what else do we have? We have Ripple. We have XRP news. There was an XRP ETF, and there's a card that I want you guys to look out for if you guys like XRP, and we have a lot of XRP fans on the show. Our best performing videos are actually about XRP and Ripple, so you know we support whatever community wants to be educated, and so there is an XRP card from Uphold that I want you guys to know about, because why not make y'all money? Then for our spotlight, there is a movement that I wanted to kind of like shed some literal light on. It's our spotlight second. Get it? Spotlight, shining a light on the spotlight. You get it? Get it? You know, my jokes really haven't been good this week. I've been hearing a lot of crickets this week. But there's a documentary actually produced by our best friend in the chat, Metamona, called One Way, that I want to discuss. What is One Way? What is it about? What movement are we going to be chatting about? I will discuss that when we get there. And then we have our coins to watch. And if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. Like I said, we have that goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and we're going to get after it. Hello, all my TikTokers. Hello, everybody in every single platform. I think we're streaming to 8 different places right now, at least 8 different places. I don't know where we are anymore. I'm in the internet abyss. And so I want to say good morning to all of you guys that are in the internet abyss with me. So say good morning to me, and I'll say good morning to you as we check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then go over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. All right, let's get into it. We got Megalito, hello, my friend. Trending Trader, hello. Trillionaire is over there on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, please go to YouTube. I have a bunch of things to share with you. We have Mama Shadow, Silver Days, Bobby Flash, Backup, Jesse, Tyler Fitz. We have Black Hat, good morning. Peace, good morning. Alexandra G, Mike Volmer. Y'all, I need to get Dunkin'. I haven't gotten Dunkin' in a long time. Right, Trillionaire? I need some Dunky. I did get some bagels, though, so if we hit that 150 likes, we're going to eat some bagels and rave today. Jonathan Morris is here, David Bulls, ENF, Bobby Flash, Jonathan Morris, Joe Harvey. Who else is in the chat? Tubin Jar said, OMG, look at this mega sale. Yeah, everything is on sale, right, Donnie? Right, Donnie? Nice to see ya. Welcome. Who else we got? We got Silver Days. We got Yukio Mike Mazzone. Nice to see you. John Legend has all his emojis. We love emojis. Poe Man is here. Welcome. All right. John Germain. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so good to see John Germain. Chris B is here as well. All set. Welcome. Mona, of course, is here because Mona's the bestest in the world. MLG Gucci is here as well. Welcome, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If I missed you, call me out, yell at me, tell me I'm the worst person you ever met, and I'll make sure that I say good morning to you. All right, guys, let's not waste any time. Let's get into the action. What in the freaking word question is, I just got asked a very weird question on TikTok. Let's continue what we're doing because we don't look at weird comments from TikTok. Here is the market recap, y'all. We have a bunch of red in the market. Starknet, though, up that 19.5%. Zcash up 15%. Seems like the rest of the market is taking a dip following Bitcoin falling below that 100K, y'all. We were looking at 97K as a level to either hold support or break down. And look at this. 91K might be in the cards for us next. That is the next level to watch. Although, look at where we kind of like stalled out though. Almost at this 93.9? 93K? Interesting. But I would say 91K is more so the level to watch. Even below that, I do watch for around 74K. I was trying to explain this to somebody yesterday. They were like, how far down is Bitcoin gonna go? What do you think? This and that. So I had to like basically explain the chartery to someone yesterday. And I didn't have my actual computer, obviously. I don't take my computer everywhere. But I was trying to explain it to them yesterday. And I'll explain it to them now if they're watching too. I hope they are. But taking that dip down to this, look, okay. We had election day last year, right? November 5th, Bitcoin was like, woohoo, we're having so much fun. Broke above that 69K, which was our all-time high from 2021. And then we kind of stalled out, had a little bit of hesitation between this 75 and 76K. And then, look, we went all the way up to about 110, went all the way back down, back to that 76K, went all the way back up. Is this indicative of where we're going next? Could we go down to that 76K? The only reason I would say 76 or 75 above the 74 is why? Because Michael Saylor's average purchasing price for Bitcoin is around 74K per coin right now. And if we hit the 74K, I just don't believe it's going to happen. I think it would have max fear. People would be very fearful, but it would also be a little bit of a tease to people. Oh my gosh, it's going to go to 75K, and then we just have a massive bounce. What Bitcoin is essentially doing right now, which I think is important, is finding her balance. People really don't remember that anything above right here, this 76K mark, anywhere from I would say anywhere from 69 to 75K, that is uncharted territory. Anything above that is uncharted territory. We needed to build almost a foundation in this range between that 90K and our all-time high right now, which is around 126. This is all new. Bitcoin, when we hit all-time highs in 2021, we revisited our low around our lows from before the takeoff. In 2020, we were around like that 20K. We went back to 15. It always comes back around, right? So we broke into that 60K. We went back down to the previous cycle's levels. Then, look, we came back. We hit a new range, and I believe we might come back down to hold support here and move back up. That would make a lot of sense to me. If anything, that's probably the healthiest thing that Bitcoin can do. That is the healthiest thing that Bitcoin can do. But this range right here is all new. So you have to give Bitcoin time and grace to go ahead and just do its thing. So that's all I could stress to you right now. A lot of people are in panic mode. I don't see a reason for it. We're still in range. If we fell below this 91K, then you could look at the 70s. But until we break below 91K, I really don't feel like there's a need to have any sort of like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. Everything's worth 0. Like, it's not that deep, guys. It's not that deep. Let's continue getting into it, though, because we have a lot of breaking news headlines today before we get into our spotlight, which I'm really excited to get into today. We do have a members-only after show. Don't forget, if you guys aren't a member yet, please become a member of the YouTube channel. Pick a tier, whatever makes you, all warm and fuzzy on the inside. You get access to cool emojis, and then our Discord after show as well. So please make sure you guys smash like, subscribe, and share. All right. I also have an announcement when we hit 100 likes. I'm going to tell you guys where I'm going. I'm going to another country for 2 weeks. Where am I going? I'll tell you about it if we get 100 likes. Okay. Breaking news headlines starting right now. Get ready, everybody. Sip the coffees. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Wait, hold on. I need my sound effect. Hold on. Where is it? Yeah, that was like my fighting, my woohoo spicy sound. Bam, why am I throwing fists right now? Because UFC, their main sports betting partner at the moment, their on-chain betting partner at the moment is Polymarket. And Polymarket is closely tied to Polygon. And so this is essentially Polygon teaming up with UFC in one way or another. So I would just like to get it. I said one way, and we're going to be promoting one way at the end of the show. Oh my word, we're getting it today. All right, UFC taps Polymarket to add betting signals for live fight coverage. Polymarket signed a multi-year deal with TKO Group Holdings, who also, if you know TKO, they also own WWE. Just putting that out there. I don't believe there would be Polymarkets for WWE, only because it's completely scripted. Though I was having this conversation with somebody yesterday about like betting and sports and stuff, and it could be a little bit of a slippery slope. However, I think what Polymarket is doing in this case is very, very smart. Now, UFC blog post on Thursday said Polymarket would add data-driven storytelling layers that track fan sentiment in real time, including a fan prediction scoreboard that converts crowd expectations into a live readout of the audience's shifting pulse during the event. And so UFC and Polymarket are going to launch social series that highlight potential post-fight matchups across UFC's major platforms to generate a debate that Polymarket will turn into topical markets. And even if you look at Polymarket, they always have polls about Bitcoin, crypto, basically anything. And they do things that are very attractive in a way that like, oh, this is fun. Like, it's not like regular like DraftKings or all these other platforms where you go on there and you're like, oh, if this guy throws like this many touchdowns or whatever, like it's more interactive. I think Polymarket really draws people in because they have the ability to have people interconnect, community. It's more of like a community global sentiment rather than it is, oh, you're just betting and gambling and it's boring. Like, this is very interactive. It has your emotions in there. Miguelito said most sports are scripted. I'll agree with you on that one. Listen, I have my own tinfoil hat moments when it comes to the NFL and which sports are scripted. But people get very upset when I bring it up. They get very upset. They're like, no way, this is scripted. I could pull up 5 examples. 5 examples. But it's fine. I don't, that's why I don't like, I don't get involved in the madness. I get involved in crypto. I get involved in things that make me excited about life. And that's just about it. Hello, No. Noah's in the chat. We love Noah G in the chat. Hello. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. Let's keep getting after it. We are going to move on to our next headlines. It's more crypto focused, even though Polymarket is crypto, which is why I cover it. And we love Polymarket on this channel. I have such a love for them. I don't know. I do. Anyway, we have Bitcoin going down to where we're at now, which is around 96K, and Bitcoin, $1.1 billion liquidations across the market. People are absolutely losing it. Why? Because they're over leveraged. They didn't learn from like the $20 billion freaking wipeout we had a few weeks ago. What? How don't you learn your lesson? Literally everybody and their darn freaking mother got wiped out a few weeks ago. Everyone's like, I have no money. And then you find more freaking money to go ahead and throw more leverage in there. And then you're like this bear that's like, rare. You don't, at this point, I'm telling you right now, you do not have an excuse. If you're a degen, you're freaking betting your whole life with 1,000 darn X leverage and you're I'm sorry. I am so darn sorry, but why? And you know what? I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to judge you. What I'm here to say is like, let's be smart. Let's have a bullish and a bearish case scenario. If you are out here trading with leverage, why don't you have a DCA in the background? So that way you're not like blowing up your whole account. Huh? Okay. Maybe I'm just absolutely delusional. Maybe, just maybe, my noodle is cooked. And if I'm delusional, put a delulu emoji in the chat. If my noodle is cooked, if my brain is cooked, put a noodle emoji. Humble me a little bit because I don't understand what's going on with people right now. Where are we? Where are we mentally? The sell-off prompted more than $1.1 billion in liquidations, about half of which occurred on Bitcoin trading pairs. Now, look at this, man. People are saying, oh, maybe ETH is volatile. Maybe your mom is volatile. Maybe your emotions are volatile. You know what? Because you're not being very protective of your finances. All I'm here to tell you is just protect yourself, darn it. And everyone's like, no, I'm gonna go outside in the freezing darn cold with no jacket on. You know what happens when you go into the cold and you got no jacket on? You get a cold from the cold and you're like, I'm sick. And this is what happens with people that go into the market after they already lost some money and they go and they're in the market, they're like, I'm just gonna throw some leverage in there. I'm gonna do 10x leverage. I'm gonna make $20,000 off of my $5. And then you know what happens? They get wiped out because they were being a degenerate. They went outside with no protection. They didn't have a DCA in the background, so they blew up their account. Now they're sad. No, I'm sick. Take care of me. No. You got to take care of yourself, bud. No one's going to make it for you but you. Make a plan, stick to it. Be smart. Okay, that's it. I'm going to digress on that because it makes me sad that people are losing their money. I don't want y'all to lose your money. I want you DCA, hold, and do whatever you got to do. But just like make sure if you believe in Bitcoin as a long-term asset, like you have a place that you are storing Bitcoin to be that long-term hold for you. For me, personally, as like a little bean that I am, I was having this conversation. I had so many conversations yesterday. I had a conversation yesterday where I was like, no, sir. Bitcoin isn't about me. Like, the Bitcoin I'm stacking now isn't for me. It's for my children and their children. And this is where, if you truly believe in Bitcoin and you believe in where this is going in the peaceful revolution that Bitcoin represents, you're not going to mess around because you're going to find out. Now, Bitcoin spot ETFs also saw record outflows as well, over $800 million. We're going to take a look at this. $869 million. Ooh, what a spicy number. The 11 U.S. listed spot Bitcoin ETFs collectively bled $869.86 million on Thursday, registering their second highest outflow on record. Now, investors have pulled out a $2.64 billion over the past 3 weeks, signaling growing caution and shifting sentiment within the market. And again, because Bitcoin went below 100K, all these ETF bros, all the trad bros are like, Bitcoin's so cooked. Bitcoin is so over. Well, tell that to the Czech Republic because we're stepping into international waters now. We got the Czech central bank becoming the first central bank to go and buy Bitcoin. You know how important that is? It's very important because what have I been saying? Let's think back in the timeline here. What has Randi, the Delulu gal, been saying on this show for freaking years? I'll freaking wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let Piano Maddie B speak for me first. Give us a sound check, Piano Maddie B. So while they tell in the chat what I've been saying to people for years.
The sound check, baby, it's a sound check. I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself?
That wasn't enough. No one said it.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Oh, girl, baby girl. Don't even play.
I don't even play. And neither do the central banks. You know why? Because you never know who's front running you. And I always fucking tell people on this podcast, who is front running you? Who is front running you? And at this point, I said to everyone on the chat, oh guys, what if Apple is buying right now? What if Google is buying right now? What if central banks are buying right now? And there are people out there that are like, I'm not going to buy Bitcoin. I'm so scared of Bitcoin. Oh, it's so scary. But if BlackRock buys it, oh, it looks so good. Oh, BlackRock has an ETF. Oh, darn, Bitcoin's legit. Central banks buy. Oh, now it's time for me. Why? My question to you is why? Why are you waiting for other people to tell you what is right? Why don't you go DYOR, do your own research, come to a lovely conclusion? Bitcoin is the best performing asset of all time. It's something that encapsulates our inalienable human rights of life, liberty, and property, where you could be your own bank, send money back and forth with no censorship and no one in between. That you could actually inscribe messages on the Bitcoin blockchain, which is an immutable ledger that lives forever. Free speech. Oh no, but you gotta wait till a central bank buys first. You gotta wait till a central bank buys first. Why? Why? And they're not going to be the last. So I really hope people understand that they are going to front run you. It is the inevitable way that they operate. The central banks will always tell you, this isn't good. Don't invest in it. Why? Because they didn't have their hands in it first, and they also didn't come up with a way to combat it first. So now the Czech central bank is telling you, oh, we got the bag. We got the bag. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Another milestone for Bitcoin, which apparently for the first time has arrived on a central bank balance sheet. Oh, freaking boy. Like, we didn't know this was coming. The Czech National Bank CNB on Thursday announced the creation of a $1 million test portfolio that includes Bitcoin, a USD stablecoin, and a tokenized deposit. I wonder if that's going to be Tether. Approved by the bank board on October 30th, the pilot is designed to give the central bank hands-on experience with blockchain-based assets, which it says could reshape how payments and financial systems operate in the future. Now, their governor of the CNB said that there was an idea of an investment in Bitcoin, a move that was met with some pushback from the ECB president, Christine Lagarde, which we know the European Central Bank president, Christine Lagarde, is an absolute tyrant. She wants CBDC. She wants you to be controlled. And she said that no European a bank of any sort, or no central banks within Europe, would go and buy Bitcoin because it's not a good idea. You know what's not a good idea? Communism. You know what's not a good idea? Central bank digital currencies. You know what's not a good idea? Hindering free speech, which is exactly what's going on in Europe. So Lord have mercy on my rage right now when I'm telling you guys that Christine Lagarde, she's capping. As the kids say, she's capping. Why am I saying that? Because she knows she needs to get the bag first. If for a second you don't think that these central bankers are stacking Bitcoin behind closed doors, you are the one that's delusional. I might be delusional, but you're more delusional if you don't think these central bankers are buying. Why? Because the central bankers want all the money in the world, and they know where the money's going. That's Bitcoin. So they're going to try to get you to get distracted. Oh no, the ECB president said Bitcoin no good. No European bank is going to buy Bitcoin, to distract you from what they're really doing, which is stacking behind closed doors, creating CBDCs, and trying to take over. You understand that, right? That is what they're doing. Please be aware. I'm begging you to please be aware. It's so obvious. They fake you out. Bitcoin's no good. No bank in Europe is going to buy Bitcoin.
Oh my God.
Bruh.
Don't let them play you guys. They're playing you. They're absolutely playing you. Information overload, you say no? Information overload. Maybe you could play me on half speed after the show. You'll play me on half speed. Randy better not go missing. I'm gonna be like the Candace Owens. I'll be the Gen Z Candace Owens. Go absolutely crazy on the internet, and then people are like, man, if Randy goes missing, we know what happens. Anyway, that's not gonna happen, y'all. It's okay. I don't think I pose much of a threat to anybody. I'm a short person that doesn't have much physical anything to fight anyone with. I just, you know what, to me, it's always about it's probably my words that are probably the most threatening. But at the end of the day, all I do is speak truth, and I try to be guided with my words and my attitude. I'm a human. I slip up once in a while, and I might say something that's not the nicest. But at the end of the day, I care about you, which is why I get so fired up about these things. I'm like, these central banks are buying behind your back, telling you Bitcoin's no good. They're front running you. They're playing you, bro. Just like Jamie Dimon. Oh, Bitcoin's trash. It's a pet rock. But what is he doing? Playing with blockchain behind closed doors, offering crypto and ETH exposure, Bitcoin and ETH exposure to their clients for the past 4 or 5 years. Like, come on, guys. Like, let's not be stupid. Actually, more than 4 or 5 years. Since like 2019, they've had JPM coin. What in the world? They're allowed to do that. Do billions of dollars in test transactions, move money all over the place on the blockchain. The SEC's like, where? CFTC's like, where? Oh, wow. Oh, boy. I didn't know this existed. But we have freaking all our other cryptos that got called out over the past 5 years. But the banks get to play behind closed doors. So much fun. So ridiculous. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little spicy today. I'm a little spicy. I got some extra energy in my pocket. LOL. Thank you, Smokey. I appreciate it. This investigative reporter will find you. Mona will find you. If there's anyone that's gonna find you, it's Mona. Mona's like, I feel like Mona and I could play like cops together. Good cop, bad cop, but we're both like, we could both be bad cops. We could both be good cops. Watch out, babes.
Bruh.
Watch out. All right, guys, let's get after it. I appreciate you. Shout out to Papa O and the fam. We love the Otter Gang. Thank you guys for rating into the stream. I appreciate you. Please smash the like, subscribe, and share. If you guys have not, please smash the like. We have a goal of 150 likes today, so we could go ahead and do a rave, eat some bagels, and go into our Discord after show. All right, guys, we have Singapore Central Bank. We're going to keep going with these central banks. Your girl's tested. My freaking patience is tested. I need the grace. I need grace. Singapore Central Bank is going to trial some stablecoin laws. They have some tokenization projects that they're working on. Singapore is very gung-ho on crypto. And so what are they doing? What are they up to? Asia's very ahead of us, guys. I remind you on a daily basis. Now, I don't like what they're doing because, you know what? They want a wholesale CBDC. They want the Monetary Authority of Singapore, the MAS, is planning to trial tokenized bills settled with wholesale CBDCs as the next phase of integrating blockchain-based finance into their economy. They're also preparing draft legislation for a stablecoin regime, and they said, if tokenized transactions are to scale globally, then these settlement assets must be no less robust and safe. At the current stage, market participants are experimenting with different settlement assets for different use cases. Now, we already discussed Singapore already in relation to something close to this as we're watching it develop. What they're really trying to do here is tell you, you know what? We don't really trust stablecoins. We trust ourselves. And so they want to replace stablecoins with something that they control. See? Balance, game. Oh, something that they can't necessarily control, that they could just watch, or something that they can completely control. And if they don't like you, they don't like what you're doing. Oh, ba-bam, then you're cut, you're done. And they'll always say, oh, we're going to start off with wholesale first. It's going to be institutions moving this stablecoin or this CBDC. Okay. Now they apply that to the banks. Now they apply this to retail. What did they do in India? India, they claimed we had the biggest CBDC day in history. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Look at how good our CBDC is doing. Why? Why did they do such high volume? Because they forced it on people. They said, oh, if you work for the banks or if you work for the government, you will have to accept your salary in the CBDC. So it's not like they give you an option, which is what they're going to do here in Singapore. They're going to do this all over the world where they're testing CBDCs. Oh, it's going to start off for the wholesale, for the big boys. No, they're just messing around to find out so they can tell you what to do. It always will go back to you. And this is why I say I do not give a flying bad word. about what price Bitcoin is. Because one Bitcoin will always be one Bitcoin. Always. $1 isn't always equal to $1. These CBDCs are fake money. We already know on Capitol Hill in the United States, Elon said it. There's multiple magic money computers that you could go on there, type, I want $1 bazillion and send it to myself. And then if I'm in Congress, I could just go insider trade it and make more money off of the fake money I just printed and sent to myself. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? So why would we participate in this madness? Why don't we opt out and hedge against the future tyranny by getting Bitcoin, something that they can't control? Hedge against the future. This is why we're here now. So we're here for later. This is why I told you guys earlier in the show, Bitcoin isn't for me. It's for my kids. It's for their kids. I was speaking to somebody from a company earlier this week. He had 6 kids, 6 and under. 6 kids, 6 and under. You know what I said? Why are we doing this? He looked at me. He was like, what do you mean? I said, what I'm doing right now isn't for now. It's for your kids. Because in 20 years, or even in 10 years, when his 6-year-old, let's say, is 16, what money is that child going to be using? It's not going to be paper freaking dollars that they pull out of their wallets. None of my friends have any paper money. None of them. None of them. None of them even have a newspaper. None of them. So to go and say that, oh, maybe Bitcoin isn't the future, or oh, I'm not going to buy Bitcoin right now. I'll just wait until 5,000 central banks buy before me. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Think about what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. Don't listen to what they say, because the banks will always tell you no. They'll always tell you Bitcoin's bad, but watch what they're doing. Central banks are buying. Central banks are trying to find a way to gain control over something they can't control. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Now, we're going to go back to the United States for a little bit here until we get to our spotlight, which is local to Florida. Now, we do have a U.S. regulator mulling guidance over stablecoins, tokenized assets, all of these sorts of things. Now, it is the FDIC. Do I trust the FDIC? Not as far as I could throw like a 10,000-pound brick, which is absolutely nowhere. I don't trust them at all, LOL. And so the FDIC was really part of Operation Choke Point 2.0, and we know that when the banks started to fail throughout 2023, Janet Yellen and her cronies were like, listen, if we don't all get signatures, because this is literally how she sounds, if we don't all get signatures to go and give FDIC insurance to the banks, then they just won't get it. It has to be a unanimous decision and signed off by the president. So you're telling me if there's another SVB domino effect, like there were at least 5 bank failures in 2023, you're telling me if that happens again, even on a larger scale, in that time, people might not get all their money back because of FDIC insurance, 1. 2, they might not get any money at all because they might not have, the FDIC might not come through. And 3, it also goes to show that the banks are over leveraged, they don't care, and they also have their own plan, which is to make sure the executives get out first. When you look at SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, there were people from China that got their money out before it collapsed, and executives, don't forget, the executives went and spoke to each other beforehand and said, we got to move our money out of here. Who was left? Who was left outside? Like, it was Black Darn Friday in 2008. You're trying to buy a flat screen TV, sitting outside camping. It was the everyday Joe Schmoes like you and I. That out of Silicon Valley Bank, yeah, there were a lot of tech giants that were there, including Circle, but that doesn't mean that everyday people like you and I weren't just sitting out there wondering if we could get our money. Oh, but your magical bank app says you have money in here. Does it really? And if the bank decides that they don't like you, or they're just going to shut down today just because they can, because who says that they can't, then, oh, maybe my magical bank app isn't real. Maybe I don't really have money in there. That's why Bitcoin, guys, because I never want to be in a position where I have to worry and rely on the FDIC to give me my money. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Now, the FDIC also, again, part of Operation Choke Point 2.0, a lot of people from the FDIC left before Donnie T got into office. Why? Because they know that Donnie T would rip them. I'm going to continue. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. The acting chair of the FDIC, who oversees the banks, is reportedly considering guidance for tokenized deposit insurance and plans to launch an application process for stablecoins by year end. Acting FDIC Chair Travis Hill, who made bullish statements about tokenization in the past, told the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia's FinTech conference on Thursday that they'll eventually release guidance around tokenized deposit issuance, according to reports. Why? Now let's connect more dots. Who has been doing tokenized deposit tokens? Who have we been chatting about for years? Who's been doing that? JP Morgan and Citigroup. So you realize that a lot of these laws that are getting passed right now, like the Genius Act, was to green light JP Morgan, Citibank, BNY Mellon, everyone and their mother to go and create stable coins. That was the green light for the banks, was the Genius Act. Duh. And so now they want to make sure that if they're creating these deposit tokens and they're creating their own stable coins, that the FDIC is going to back them. Why? Because the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation needs to make sure that they remain in business. That's why. It is wild. It is wild what's going on here. And speaking of BNY Mellon, they have their eyes on a $1.5 trillion stablecoin market with their new reserve fund for issuers. Now, if you look at what BNY Mellon has been doing, look back to the New York Federal Reserve and what they were doing, I think it was 2022 or 2023, with their wholesale central bank digital currency test pilot with a bunch of banks. BNY Mellon was at the top of the list. So don't get fooled. BNY Mellon, oh my gosh, they're so cool. They like Bitcoin and crypto and stablecoins. No, bro. They like CBDCs and they like to maintain dominance. BNY, one of the oldest banks in the U.S., is rolling out a new money market fund aimed at helping stable issuers meet Federal Reserve requirements under U.S. regulations. Why are we meeting the requirements of the Federal Reserve when they're not federal? That's my question. Now, they have their BNY Dreyfus Stablecoin Reserves Fund, BSRXX. They're designed to hold cash equivalent reserves for stablecoins issued under the Genius Act, what I just mentioned, a federal law enacted earlier to create a legal framework for stablecoin issuers. Now, they also said, Stephanie Pierce, deputy head of BNY Investments, said, cash is the cornerstone of the digital asset ecosystem, enabling global capital markets to move toward an always-on 24/7 environment. Oh, you know what this also goes to, which I've been telling you for years? A digital stock market. Because how are they going to settle trades if they tokenize the stock market? Stable coins. Oh, freaking boy! Don't you see how the dots connect? Greenlight the banks, give them the ways to go for stable coins, and then they're going to tokenize the stock market and use their stable coins from the banks to settle trades. It is so obvious. No offense, but if you trust the banks, I don't trust you. Oh, hi, BBB. So nice to see you, my guy. I'm with you, bro. We love BBB. BBB is the best. We love him. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Please smash like, subscribe, and share. We are also, we're about to get into our spotlight. I have a few other things that I really needed to mention to you first. Wait. Oh. Okay. Well, we have Grayscale news. You guys know I really love Grayscale. I don't know why. Like, they have a very, very special part of my heart. I think I really liked their former CEO, Michael Shonaheen, something like that. It started with an S, his last name. I really enjoyed him. Like, he was just so good. I thought he had a great media presence as well that was good for the company. And the reason why we have even ETFs to begin with is because of Grayscale. They went to court with the SEC to convert Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust into an ETF. They eventually won that case. And even the former CEO, that's why I loved him, because he went on CNBC and he was like, listen, bro, Gary Gensler doesn't want to approve a Bitcoin ETF because it'll open Pandora's box to a slew of crypto ETFs. If you look at Grayscale, they have a lineup of trusts that they can convert to ETFs. Avalanche, Zcash, like you freaking name it, they got it all. They're also one of the largest holders of Litecoin. They own, I gotta see what the number is nowadays. I think they own well over 1 million Litecoin. Oh, hold on. Grayscale. I gotta look up Grayscale Litecoin holdings. Can someone do it for me? Grayscale Litecoin holdings. I gotta see how much Litecoin they have nowadays. CoinGliss. Hold on. We're finding this out. We're gonna get the receipts right now. We don't play games. I'm getting accurate numbers. Oh my word. Yo. Grayscale owns 2 million Litecoin? Are you freaking for real? How many Litecoin are out there? There will only ever be 84 million Litecoin. Grayscale owns 2 million of the 84 million Litecoin. Oh, my word. Speaking of Litecoin, though, oh my gosh, I'm actually going so off track right now because this isn't the reason why I was talking about Grayscale. But look at this clip from Charlie Lee from yesterday, who's on with my boy David. You guys know David and I love each other. Look at this.
How Bitcoin, Litecoin is better money than fiat. Obviously, it's also better money than gold, right? I believe it's the best form of money that humans have ever come across.
Love him. Love this man. I love him. I love Charlie Lee. David is my boy as well. He wishes he was my best friend. He does. Anyway, we love David. We love Charlie. And Grayscale is ballin'. They own 2 million Litecoin. And they're not going to stop where they're at. Why? Because they actually want to go public. So another crypto stock to potentially watch is Grayscale because they're going to file for an IPO. Grayscale, the company behind the Bitcoin Trust ETF and CoinDesk Crypto 5 ETF, GDLC, among other exchange-traded funds, filed to sell shares on the New York Stock Exchange, joining the wave of crypto companies that have become publicly traded this year. Now, they are a subsidiary of DCG Digital Currency Group, which is a little meh because they had some problems back when FTX collapsed, but they filed an S-1 form with the SEC. The number of shares and proposed price range for the offering hasn't been determined, and they would remain in control of the company after the listing, according to the document. So DCG will still have their hands in there, but this is huge. And I really do believe a Grayscale IPO would probably do well just because they've done a lot for crypto. But I don't do financial advice. I'm just here to exist. We do have more Grayscale news because speaking of that Bitcoin ETF I mentioned from Grayscale, Emory University also picked up millions of dollars worth of this ETF. And we have a lot of universities doing that as well. Emory University doubles down on Bitcoin with a $52 million Grayscale Bitcoin ETF stake. Now, they tiptoed further into Bitcoin during the third quarter. Now, the private research university in Georgia reported holding over 1 million shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Mini Trust as of September 30th, according to a 13F filing. This was worth roughly $52 billion at that time. I think they messed that up. It's 52 million, not 52 billion. That's a typo, guys. Sorry. The stake was roughly worth $52 million at that time, though sizably less now at current prices, and they held just under 500,000 shares at the end of the second quarter. So they are doubling down. They're continuing to buy. And so their first disclosed investment was October 2024 with a $15 million buy. So they've been gung-ho since the beginning, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Now, we do have XRP news because you guys love XRP on this channel, which is why we talk about it. And I support ecosystems that make you all happy. Now, Canary's XRP ETF was one of the first to hit the market in the United States. They brought in some serious cash yesterday, $58 million in one day. If you guys love XRP, put those XRP emojis in the chat. I need to see them. I need to see it spammed. Spammed. Take a gander. Canary's XRPC, which is the ticker for this ETF, the first spot ETF tied to XRP, marked an impressive debut on Thursday with $58 million in trading volume, the highest for any ETF launched this year across more than 900 fund launches. The volume tally narrowly edged out Bitwise's Solana ETF, which logged $57 million on its first day. And so that is insane amount of money. So watch out for XRPC. In addition, I needed to shout this out because I was having a conversation with someone earlier this week about it, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I've been talking about the Gemini credit card, Coinbase, even though I'm not sponsored by any of these companies. I'm still going to share this with you anyway because I care about you, man. I just freaking care about you. Now, Uphold has XRP cards, 6%, up to 6% XRP on everything you buy. Now, I don't know if the rewards are going to stay this high, but I do know that it is a debit card. So it's different than the credit cards that are out there right now, which is why, oh, darn, I can't even show you. Darn. But you could earn up to 10% XRP back with direct deposit, no credit checks required, anywhere Visa is accepted, and spend dollars on 300 plus digital assets instantly. So I think this is beautiful. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Bundle with direct deposit for up to 10% back in XRP. Like, Uphold has been around for a really long time. I gotta see if I could get, where's their X account? There we go. So if you guys want to follow Uphold, go ahead and do that. Comment, tell them I sent you. But yeah, no, we like Uphold on this channel. We're friends with like basically everybody here. But yeah, this is huge. This is huge. I've been using the Gemini credit card. It's been doing amazing. You know what? I might pick up this XRP card as well because you know what? If you're going to spend money, you might as well earn what you can from spending that money. And that's what I've been telling my friends for a while now. And now it's starting to click for them as well because I brag. And I'm like, guys, I earned $1 of Bitcoin on this transaction or whatever. So I brag about my Bitcoin rewards. They're getting sick of hearing it. Now they're getting jealous. And so I'm telling you, if you can make money by spending your money, make the bag. Make the bag. And that's it. So I'm trying to make the bag. You guys make the bag. I'm sharing another way to make the bag with you because I care about you. Now, if we're going to look at XRP price today, which is totally cool, we can do that. $2.30 at the moment. We're down about 1%. Looking at this, we're taking an eye at this 183. Wow, that wick low was stupid. But $1.83 bullish is the 200-day SMA, which is literally lying right where our bullish scenario is at 263. Red dot has been printed. Momentum is a little bit lacking right now. VWAP is down. Money flow is down. The whole market's that way. It's okay. I see a lot of Caspa people in the comments. We are nice to Caspa individuals. There's a lot of Caspa lovers in this community as well. We're very diverse. I will say we're very diverse individuals. Holy wow, we're 47 minutes into the show and I'm still yapping about news. Oh my word. All right, we're going to make this quick. Coins to watch, and then I'm going to go into our spotlight. This is going to be snappy, y'all, because I also want to do a rave and I also want to eat a bagel because I'm really hungry. So let's do this. All right, your top 5 gainers today are Starknet up 25%, Zcash up 19%, Dash up 13.8%. Y'all, we got to get involved with Dash. Monero up 4%, and Syrup up 3%. Is it syrup or syrup? Right in the chat. I say syrup. Do you guys say syrup? Let me know. If it's syrup, 1 or yes emoji. Wait, syrup is 1 or yes emoji. Syrup is 2 or no emoji. Write it down. Leading our losers is Of, down about 15%, Story down 14%, Jupiter down 12%, Arrow down 12%, and Pepe down about 12%. Now, this is our spotlight today, which is really important to me, super important to me because Mona's important to me, of course. And so I wanted to share something with you. This is a little bit different. It's not related to crypto, but I needed to talk to you guys about it anyway. And then we're going to do our rave and we're going to eat some bagels, and then we're going to go into our after show. So please become a member, and let's get into our spotlight. Our best friend Mona in the chat, she is our bestie. We love her to actual death. She's my ride or die. I'll take a bullet for this woman. And she has been working so hard for 6 years. So Mona graduated from UCF. She is a professional producer. She was on the news. If y'all were on the East Coast of Florida, then you would have seen this lovely, beautiful woman on your TV screen. And while she was a reporter and everything, she got approached and with the actual city of Orlando came together and decided to go to the hood. And so what she did in the hood was reveal what is really going on in the hood. Like, is it really what we're thinking it is? Is it about the substances? Is it about the maybe some degenerate, let's say, activity? Is it really about that? Like, what is really the cause of a lot of the crime and a lot of the things that go on in the hood? And Mona and her team, for the past 6 years, have been working tirelessly, going back and forth into the hood of Orlando to go and speak about the truth. And the truth might shock you, that it's not always about substances, it's not about gang fights, it's not about that. It's actually about emotion, it's about women. And even if you look at TV shows or, famous kingdoms that have fallen. Why? It's because of women. And how men might go after the same woman and then they get a little feisty about it. And they get territorial. And that's probably the most human thing that happens, right? And so what they're trying to do here with this documentary is show the human side of the hood. It's not what people think it is. And so when she originally told me about this documentary, I think, when did you tell me about this, Mona? Probably a year or two ago. She was explaining it to me. My mind was blown. And I was like, this is amazing. So she is partnered with the city of Orlando. This is a huge deal. They're Emmy nominated. 5 different Emmys they're nominated for. So this is a legit production. This is something that is very important. Now, if you look at the website, oneway.film, we're going to take some time out to play this trailer so you guys can get the vibe. But this isn't your typical documentary. This isn't your typical take on what goes on in the hood. And that's why I really wanted to share it with you guys. There is a way to support the story. So I'm going to play this for you, scan this QR code, or use this link, which is attached to the QR code. This goes directly to the City of Orlando's fundraiser. And so, as you can see, it's Orlando Community and Youth Trust. So I'm not getting anything out of these donations if you choose to donate to help them finish this documentary, being that they are Emmy nominated and the world needs to see what they're doing. So I'm just here to help a good cause. I'm not making any money off of anything related to this. This is strictly just me trying to give back to my best friend and to people that need to be seen. So that's just what I'm doing. Here's the trailer. It is 3 to 4 minutes. If you're on TikTok, you will not see it. So please go to YouTube. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Where's the volume? Volume. Beep.
People come to Orlando for fun. They believe it's a fairy tale. But on South Street, on the one-way, it's anything but a fairy tale. But this is our story.
I'm gonna go get my bagels.
We from Orlando, Florida, Paramount, West Side. We was born in sin and poverty, in a big-ass family. Our only dream was to bless ours. Home of an abundance of heritage. Doctors, lawyers, business owners, entertainers, all once called my block home a proud black community. Paramount used to have grocery stores and doctor offices in elite schools, making us good enough. Now we just got fast food restaurants and convenience stores, making us hood enough. No record, never been arrested, but I'm a young black male in low-income housing, fitting the description of 73% of reported crimes.
One Way is a group of guys, me, my homeboys, my cousins, my brothers. We grew up right here on South Street, which is a one-way street that goes in one direction. And coming up, we always thought it was only one way in and one way out.
That's all we grew up on, was taking risks. Majority of the people in Paramount grew up on either single parents or no parents with a grandma or something.
We all became so close because we all have suffered some type of loss.
Thinking about men and the lack of emotion that men usually show, but like I can honestly say, as a group, we've always been good at that, like just shouldering each other's pain and being there for each other, because I ain't have a dad in my life. We've heard ourselves being called a gang, labeled a gang. But honestly, I disagree with that.
We got into a lot of fights, a lot of altercations. We just did gang-like shit. That's when a lot of people just started picking up guns rather than resorting to fighting.
They really need to not be over there. But they believe in making their community greater and better. But I don't want them to lose their life behind that.
Jackson Street in Paramore. It's a hotspot for the Orlando Police Department's gang unit.
I know I'm gonna die from trying to chase some money because at the end of the day, I want the best for my family.
I was charged with 1 count of aggravated assault with a firearm, 15 counts of discharging of a firearm in public, and 3 premeditated murder charges.
I done been down and out so low to the floor, I can't even count that. Should've died more times than I'm alive, thank God for the bounce back.
Police say Gino Nicholas died in the drive-by shooting. He was only 24 years old and the leader of the My Brother's Keeper program for the city of Orlando. Eric Griffin faces attempted murder charges for what police call a gang retaliation.
I kept ministering to him. That's all I did all the time. Spoke positive in this situation.
She always told me, you're gonna go to college and get away from crosstown. No matter what I do, I'll make sure you go to college.
Every day I had my brother's back. Can't help but wonder, did that ever make a difference? Even in a suit and tie, I'm still strapped. We strapped up with knowledge, we still strapped. We strapped up with faith, we still strapped. How you gonna take some losses? Stick with it, that's a major key.
We've been integrated with each other since birth. Like, we've just been around each other for that long, as long as I can remember.
This friendship, this partnership, this bond has been battle tested. This can withstand almost anything.
I always told him it's not gonna be easy, but if you work hard and you just trust it, it's gonna work out for you.
At the end of the day, it's not where you come from. It's not your zip code. It's not your color. It's not your gender. You gotta have a dream. You gotta have a dream, and then you have to make it happen.
Harassing us every day, bro.
So that is it. These people were labeled the most dangerous gang in Orlando, and Mona went into their territory and tried to tell their story, and and I think this is just very, very, this is very, very amazing. And I thought, just like, this trailer just really hit my heart. And so, as you can see, Mona is our director and producer. This is the whole team. These are people that spent a lot of their time to get after it with them. And so, like I said, this was a 6-year production. And so if you guys want to donate, it goes directly to their movement with the city of Orlando. And so again, if you want to donate, the QR code is right here. You can scan it, or if you click that QR code, it takes you to the PayPal link I just showed you. So like I said, I'm not making anything off of this. It's not for me. It's to support the movement and what they're doing with the city of Orlando. So I really want to inspire people and do the right thing. And I feel like this is definitely a beautiful thing to do it with. And I think it'll change your perspective when you watch it. So please make sure you guys go check it out. Please give Mona some love. We love Mona so much. She is our queen. And if you guys want to go support her post about this film, then please go ahead and like and subscribe and follow, whatever you got to do to support her. Like, retweet, comment, just boost it in the algo so people could see it and there's more awareness brought to it. But I am very proud of her. She is my best friend. And I think that she is just changing the world one production at a time. So she's just getting started. This is her U.S. Fame right here with the Emmys. And she'll be maybe winning her Emmy in just a few weeks. And I can't wait to be there for her and celebrate. And I'm just so proud of her. So shout out to Mona. She is our bestie. And so with that, I'm excited to get into our rave sesh, guys. Do we want to rave? If this is still something you're interested in, put some raves in the chat. Do you want some bagels out here? We might have to do a bite of a bagel first. I might need some energy for this rave. So today, like I told you yesterday, I made a mistake. I thought I was gonna have like a brown sugar butter today. That's next week on the 16th. I don't know. Bottom line, I got freaking bamboozled. I got bamboozled out here. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm still gonna order bagels for the stream because I told them I would. And so I did get my scallion cream cheese. And so we're gonna do a little bagelry right now. Oh my gosh. Hello, Chrissy. Thank you for subscribing. Look at this bagel, baby. Look at this bagel, baby. Ah! Thank you guys for subscribing. I appreciate it. Let's do a rip and a dip. Ooh. Okay. We ripped the bagel. Now it's time to dip the bagel. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, freaking yeah. Did I cheat a little bit earlier? Did I bite one when they got here at 7:30 a.m. when they were really hot and fresh? Yeah, I did. I stole a bite. Don't come at me, please. All right, bagel time. Oh my God. Amazing. One of the best things I've had in my life. Ooh, I'm pumped. Holy shoot, I'm pumped. All right. Put the bagels to the side. It's time to rave. It is time to rave. Your girl's going off today. I got energy. I need to release. All right. I also go to the gym. I'll go to the gym after this. Maybe run like 20,000 laps or something. Who knows? All right. We got our AI music provided to us by the one and only Smokey Dan as TikTok tries to delete me. Hold on. Are you serious? Freaking TikTok. All right. Let's do a rave so we could go into our after show. We are way over the hour. Okay. Hold on. Oh, darn. Wait. I always forget which one I like the most. Oh, yes. Oh, shoot.
Chase the stars, no time to fake.
Go, if you're on TikTok, go to YouTube. Oh, shoot.
Randy spark the day, let's thrive. Dance on inside, feel the beat.
Let's go, Jesse!
Much love. Heart emoji. Bagel emoji.
Heartbeat racing as I run.
Woo!
Chasing dreams and having fun. Oh, yeah! Daily dose of obsessed up high. No more worries, touch the sky. Life's a journey, let's invest in moments that are simply blessed. Raindrops falling on, na-na-na. No more worries, touch the sky. Life's a journey, let's invest in moments that are simply blessed. Raindrops fall, but I'm undeterred. In my heart, no fears occur. Through the storms, I spread my wings. Every day, a songbird sings. Midday, sun's a burning flame. Heat of passion calls my name. Echoes of the city's hum. Feeling vibrant, senses numb. Daily dose of obsessed up high. No more worries, touch the sky. Life's a journey, let's invest in moments that are simply blessed. Raindrops falling on, na-na-na. No more worries, touch the sky. Life's a journey, let's invest in moments that are simply blessed.
Woo!
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
I might need an encore. Do we do an encore? Do we do an encore? Do we do an encore, baby? Do we do an encore? We might. I don't know. Do we do Bitcoin Bestie? All right, Bitcoin Bestie or another AI song. Do you want my song or an AI song? Pick. 1 or yes for Bitcoin Bestie, or 2 or no for AI. I need to know. What are we encoring with? People think I'm crazy on TikTok. I'm not dancing to like the silence. I'm dancing to music on YouTube. So please go to YouTube. Okay, what are we doing? Encore, but like, are we doing Bitcoin Bestie? Are we doing AI songs? We got a member after show to get to. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing? I need to know. AI, Bitcoin Bestie. Ooh, there's division. I'm seeing both. Oh, shoot. All right, we got Bitcoin Besties. Let's run it. Woo! Oh, hey.
Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin
Bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Never seen life trading on a widescreen. Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's immutable, decentralized, no censorship, our hard cap supply. It's open source,
my supply, the blockchain secure,
and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounces a lot with this new jam. And Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
It's great for those who just DCA. If you stacking sats and you trying to save.
Oh, I gotta turn this up.
Something like the trade.
I'ma do both, just ride the wave. The price drops, don't get angry. Man, that's just how the game be.
I seen worse, nothing really pains me.
I'm a Bitcoin bull, can't change me. It's the best assets of the old times, like the 1849 gold mines.
It's a gold rush happening in
your time. Every 4 years
gonna blow minds. Let's see, investing. When Bitcoin met me, it blessed me.
Positive, just how I live. All I gotta say is stay zesty.
Bitcoin bestie.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
You gotta love it.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
By now, you should know that it's here to stay. When inflation on the fiat is running away.
I've been here since
back in the day when they said they would never hit 100K. You trust the dates, but I trust the code. Price prediction, I'm very stressed. And hit a million in 5 years, maybe less. When it does, you'll hear it on Daily Zest.
You should watch if you knew or a clever trader. She's too cool, you could never hate her. She gotta be the #1 educator. Could explain Bitcoin to a 7th grader. Gotta say what's up to the super chat. Special shout out to the last tipper.
Bitcoin bestie, Randi Hipper.
That you fit like a glass slipper.
Just got my
Friends in a frenzy.
We ain't even got to be trendy. I'm a digital girl in the digital world.
Out here repping it from Gen Z. We peer to peer because the future's here. All thought out and missionless.
Now picture this, we're witnesses.
By now you should know what the mission is.
Crypto winner is so frigid, it's no gimmick, but I'm cool with it. I've been in it since 4 digits. Price going up with no limits. I'm cool, babe, like fine wine. Whenever I rhyme, come toast me. Grab the homie, raise a glass. One love to Satoshi.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
You gotta love it.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
A potato flew around my room.
You gotta love it.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
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 You gotta
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Oh, my soul. Oh boy, that was beautiful, guys. You guys freaking killed it. You guys killed it. That was absolute superb. That was superb. I saw all of y'all raving.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
An encore of the encore. Or was that for the previous encore? Encore for the encore. I don't know if we should do an encore for the encore. We lost half of our viewership. I think everybody is sick of me. So let's exit, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you haven't yet, please, what the word? Thank you guys for coming. If you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you guys for supporting Mona and what she's doing. I will support her for the rest of my life. I appreciate her more than she understands. I appreciate y'all more than you understand. We're continuing to get after it. Thank you guys so much. I messed up my freshly washed hair, but I'm okay with it because it was for you. And my announcement before I forget, where am I going in December? Friends and family, I'm going to Dubai. Habibi is going to Dubai. And so thank you to Binance. Binance for Binance Blockchain Week is taking your girl out of the United States and taking me to Dubai. And I will be going to Binance Blockchain Week, December 3rd and December 4th in Dubai. It's at the Coca-Cola Arena. Please make sure that you guys, if you are able to go buy tickets to Binance Blockchain Week. Come meet me, come hang out with me. There's going to be a freaking major lineup going to Dubai. So Habibti, we are going to Dubai. Yes, indeed, Mona. Mona is going to receive her Emmy while I'm in Dubai, but then I'll be there until the 14th. So I'm going to Dubai for 2 weeks. I'll be there November 30th is when I'm taking off from Orlando, and then I'll be back on December 14th. So I will keep you posted on my content and everything, but I am going to Dubai. I have a lot of friends there. Don't worry about me. And we will be safe. We will be safe. It's one of the safest places in the world. So I feel like if anywhere, I'll be okay. But all my Habibis and my Habibtis, get to Dubai. Come hang out with me December 3rd and the 4th for Binance Blockchain Week. Have a beautiful weekend. Happy Friday. Thank you for sticking around to hear my announcement and all my craziness. I appreciate every single one of you more than you understand. Happy Friday. Stay blessed. Do something good for someone this weekend. Go into the after show right now if you're a member. We're going to hang out in there. And then I have some things to take care of. I will post a video in a little bit. Thank you guys so much. Stay blessed. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Sending all the love to you. Happy Friday. And as always, stay zesty. Mwah. Bye.